It's the game.
We are live! We are live, everybody. Welcome to the Separated at Birth podcast, episode 7. They hate us because they Elden ain't us. I am your host, Roman Wins, joined by a guy who's got a bigger hog than the winner of the last state fair, the full measure. How are you, my friend?
Wasn't the winner of the last state fair a pig? What's up, baby?
It's a babe. It was Babe, and you're my babe. How are you?
It was Babe the pig. Dude, I'm fucking great. It is super awesome seeing you. Both, on camera here, but also hearing your voice is fantastic. It's good catching up, man. We didn't get a lot of time to speak on the weekend. We were both like super duper busy, which means tonight's gonna be fucking great. I like a whole bunch of stuff that I gotta ask you. Gotta get it off my chest. But dude, thanks so much for joining as always. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you straight off the bat, I need you to tell me what you thought about Batman. Because I watched it yesterday.
The Batman! the Batman. It was first. I gotta say what's up to the people. How's everybody doing in chat? How's it going? I've been MIA for a little while. Your boy's been out saving the world. I haven't even been able to talk to my boy, so this is an extra special pod for me because I get to hang out with my homie and talk to him. But the Batman, saw it twice.
Saw it twice?
Saw it twice.
Holy shit.
Once, yeah, and I will say this. It is the best Batman movie ever made. Now, it's not the best comic book movie. It's not maybe not even the best movie featuring Batman, but it's the best Batman movie ever made. It is so true to various interpretations of the character and its world. I have nothing but insanely proud geek things to enjoy and take from this movie. There were like 4 times in my showing that, you know, me and my kids, because I had to buy the whole row. That's how it goes, you know. I got a lot of kids, but like we were all just like,
all you motherfuckers better like this movie.
Did you catch that? Because my kids are super Batman fans. I was like, did you catch that? And then like, you know,
oh dude, it comes down the chain. It comes down the chain. They're like, did you get that? Tell Dad this. Okay, and then you play like that telephone game like through the years all the way down.
Oh my god, and they all hate me because I always have to hit sit center underneath the camera. I don't care. I don't put out for anybody. All right, so they got to go opposite directions and like. You know, you're
the middle of the river. They got to they're on the sides. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And Brittany, my wife, she's on the ass end of the aisle every time.
She's the tail of the snake.
she's the head or the tail, whatever way the poop comes out. That's where she's at. But she's all the way the fuck over there. She doesn't get to pick a spot, even though Batman's her favorite character.
Okay.
Yeah, I adored it. There was the Long Halloween. There was Ego. There was Earth 1. There was Year 1. There was Arkham. There was Year 0. There was No Man's Land. There was so many Batman references in this that I was just bursting. I was like, oh my god, they did that and 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 they did that. What did you think?
I don't know if I can really top that delivery. I'm gonna give it a fucking good try though. But no, look, the thing is, I think the first thing to get out of the way is I think that you know a lot more about Batman as a character than I do. So it's a good conversation to have because I don't know if the term super fan should be used, but you're definitely more than the average fan, right?
Look. I have stains on this shirt. It's so nasty from all of the
but you're still wearing it, baby.
I had to wear it.
No, 100%. No, I mean, if I had a Batman shirt, but I mean, I own real comic shirts from, you know, Marvel characters.
Listen, so that ghetto booty on that stormtrooper, you know, I thought that tauntaun smelled bad on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
So the thing is, I think for me, it's like I'm obviously a big Batman fan, but if we look at like the reasons why I, for instance, like the Nolan movies, it wasn't necessarily because it was Batman.
Gonna watch Powerpuff Dark, but
that's a great point, and that's why I prefaced what I said. It may not be the best movie featuring Batman, but it's to me the best Batman movie.
Yes.
And I can't. It's hard, right? It's one of those things. I can't rate the movie taking out of my brain what I know, right? And all of the years of
it's got to be really difficult for you to do that, to look at it and go, okay, cool, but this isn't a part of this arc of the character that I really liked, or oh my god, this is my favorite thing about, you know, Batman Year 1, or you know that. So yeah, it's hitting you on different levels.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, so I don't want to spoil anything. I won't spoil anything for the chat.
I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that. Obviously, we're not going to jump into spoilers. And so nobody needs to run away or anything like that. We're not going to spoil it. But I will say this, though. I'm fucking sad that we can't spoil it. Because there are things in this movie that I want to mention. There are things in this movie that I want to talk about that was done so fucking well that it needs to be mentioned. And I can't even say the things without giving away, so I'm not gonna. But I can just say that, like, look, this year is turning out weird. This seems to be the year when hype actually isn't hype.
It's only happened twice this year.
Yeah. But that's 2 more times than fucking like ever, if you think about it, right?
Good
I
point.
mean, two is not good. Even if hype fucking hit once before, that's still like a fucking 100% increase right there, right? So
Well-
no, so the thing is, like, Batman to me, like, as a layman, as someone that watched the previous Batman movies because they were a fan of the cinematography and the way the story went and the fucking sound, all that shit, and the portrayal of the characters.
Oh, I love the fucking sound.
It's this movie I think is like, if I think of what a Batman movie should be like on screen, that's it. This is the best compliment I can give it. And I fucking love, like, old school fucking Batman. I love that shit, dude. Tim Burton Batman was the fucking shit. Like, and Nolan Batman is good stuff, but this is like someone who really feels comfortable, in the direction that they took this movie in, and felt good with putting what they did in it. I love the fact that it's a 2-bit villain that they used to really fucking elevate. Like, Riddler's great.
Oh man. He's great.
And if
great.
anything, I mean, there's a clear indication here that this is going to mean a couple of movies for this director.
Sign me up, baby.
Which, yeah, I have not even like the smallest amount of fucking problems with that. So yeah,
Bring me the Twilight boy. Bring me the Robert Bat Pattinson. I want all of it. Give it to me. Inject it in my veins. Listen, what I tell people is this very succinctly, right? If you've ever picked up a Batman book ever and read it, or you've read some Batman books and there was an iteration of Batman that you enjoyed, throughout the history of Batman, if you picked up a comic book, something from one of those major arcs is in this movie in some capacity. All right. Yeah. And to me, it's just a love letter to Batman and the way Batman has been portrayed for the last 75 freaking years. And so I really enjoyed that. As far as a movie goes, there are some things about it that I don't know how people will react to it.
Sure.
It's a very much a film noir. I mean, down to the narration, I thought I was watching some bits from the Maltese Falcon. She came into the parlor.
Yeah, because it's like he's like journaling,
And that's the thing. See, and that's the thing. I didn't see people catch on to that. It wasn't him narrating. He was making a journal of the event.
Yeah. No, exactly. So listen, I just quickly want to. We did get a dono from Fanny the Hater, which I can only assume is Fanny.
Oh, Fanny the Hater. What did he give us?
Saying was gonna watch Powerpuff Dark, but beards over mascara, I'm gonna see it and probably like it. So I can say that if you any concern, and again, this is coming from someone who I don't have the fucking highest opinion of Robert Pattinson. I don't, but anybody that's thinking that his version of Batman is not worthy of being called Batman, you're in for a surprise. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say it's again, I hate these things where we go into it's better than this, it's worse than that, it's better than that. It stands on its fucking own, but it's good. It's good. And take that from someone that went in wanting not to like it. That went in hoping to find something that I could be like, see, that's why he's not ready for it. That's why he shouldn't do it. And I couldn't do any of those things. Because I do this. I go into these movies like sometimes like with a hate boner where I'm like, where I'm like, okay,
keep that thing down, baby.
Yeah, let me find a reason, because of the way how a hype works, right? I go, let me find a reason why this isn't necessarily, if it is, like, I don't go invent shit, but if the reason is there, I'll find it. But I really couldn't. I thoroughly fucking enjoyed this. I was going like, am I gonna hate the runtime? Is 3 hours too long? No, it's fucking good shit. It was fantastic. The buddy cop fucking, between him and Gordon, good shit. It's just, I'm jealous of you for having seen it twice. That's what I'm saying.
The biggest thing that I can say about it is they did Gotham.
Cheers, mon ami.
Cheers, mon ami. We're watching Gambit now. Mon frere, I love you. But they did Gotham justice. They actually made Gotham a place, right?
Yeah.
They had the Iceberg Lounge. They had the precinct. They went through Gotham Square. Wayne Manor was.
But not like beating you over the head with it. Not like Gotham signs everywhere and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it was
it's just
a real
like
place.
you see it, and you're like, Jesus Christ, that looks like Gotham out of the comics. What the fuck?
Yeah,
like the architecture looks like Wayne Manor.
Oh my God, it looked like a place where the gargoyles are on the inside, not the outside.
Yeah, bro.
But
like what the fuck?
It was so dope.
Yeah.
It was so dope. It had an art style that wasn't fantasy. It was like grounded, but like you knew it. And the fact that Gotham was so well done, the runtime didn't bother me because I was living in this
you
world.
had fun in that world, so you didn't mind staying. Yeah, look, you just touched on something right now, and that's the other thing here. The thing that we always say about Batman is not a superhero. Batman's a rich fucking guy that's tormented by demons and that uses technology and fucking like he's a detective. He solves crimes. He's a fucking brainiac, right? So the issue is that most of the times with the Batman movies, they hit you over the head with this, he's got like some future tech, nano fucking tech, whatever the fuck, like weird shit, right? Where you're like, I think they're going too far with this. This movie was grounded so much in like just none of that like overblown tech weird shit, anything like that. The story told the story. It wasn't like, like how much did you not enjoy the fact that there wasn't like weird batarangs flying and weird shit happening, stuff like that.
Oh my god, it was great. I love that. I love that we didn't see him fall into a well and get levitated by bats. I love that.
Yes,
yes. I love that. I love that he just rolls up to a scene like he's just like,
dude, he walks
Batman,
in,
motherfucker.
Yeah, he just walks in and then starts beating ass,
like, and everyone shits their pants. Oh my gosh,
the fear part of it. Yeah, we have to be careful now because I'm gushing so much about this because I want to spoil it. But like,
this isn't a spoiler, and there's no this isn't a spoiler, but there's no context to this. But he went to the same place 3 times. In 3 completely different ways. He went to the front door of a place as Batman. He went to the front door of a place as Bruce Wayne.
Like,
and then
he went to the front door.
And he went to the front door of a place, and then it was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna sneak in this time.
Dude, it's hilarious because usually Batman comes flying in through a window or a skylight or some shit like that. Yeah, here he fucking rings doorbells, bro.
And he doesn't job to anybody.
No.
He's the baddest MFer. He'll just roll in, you'll do all your shit, and he's just like,
yeah, he just fucking stands there looking at you, bro. It's fucking, yeah. And it's just there's a lot in this movie that I think will probably blow past you. And I feel like it did. And now, while we're even having this conversation, it's triggering like some kind of memories. PTSD with the movie for me, because I'm remembering the dialogue with the cops and the interaction with that, and these subtle little things where it's so real because they're like, this is a fucking dude dressed in a bat suit that's standing next to me, and it's fucking weird. It's weird.
It's fucking weird. Yeah.
And
what are you doing? Put that down. Don't touch that shit.
Yeah. It's really, dude. So Matt Reeves, I mean, dude, it's believe the hype.
Special.
Believe the hype.
It's a special movie. I really suggest that people see it. Just try to leave your expectations at the door. Let the movie tell you the story it wants to tell you. Let them show you their Batman.
It'll take good care of you. It'll take good care of you.
Don't go holding on to a version of Batman that you think you want to see, and then just let him tell you the story. Go say, all right, you got my ticket. I'll go for this ride. I want to see what happens.
That's it.
And it's fucking fantastic, man.
I mean, this is good cinema. It's good cinema. That's a movie that you want to watch in a cinema with popcorn on your lap and a fucking drink in your hand. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, it's great. And oh man, I love little things like on a scene where you didn't see him come in, you just see him putting away his grappling hook because it implies that
I came down with some rope, so let me just pack this shit, like, and also his suit, right? His suit isn't like titty compartment opens up and a fucking gun comes out or something. Like he carries pouches and shit on him. Everything is form functional. So every tool that he uses, it's like he takes it out of a fucking thing. Like come on, it's just really well done. So again, we had another donation. You guys are spoiling us, by the way. Thank you so much for the continued support. It's fucking ridiculous. This is from Fen Can Has Cheeseburger. So again, this is pulling Fenrir in somehow, which I fucking adore. But this is saying, still wish Batfleck had a good movie. Too late now. I mean, he comes back in Flash, right? Yeah. I mean, that's not his movie though, right? But he comes back in that. But look, I think his movie was. I
will say this.
I think he was good in Justice League, right? I
thought it was great in Justice League. I love that. The Snyder Cut Justice League is so fucking amazing. But up until this movie, the Batman. Ben Affleck's warehouse scene where in Batman v Superman, when he
comes in and just fucking annihilates those guys.
was the best portrayal of Batman on film.
That's got nothing on this movie, bro.
Exactly. And this movie is 3 hours of
Dude, again, I have to
Batman.
control myself so much, but there's parts in this movie which make you want to pick up a remote and go, please, Jesus, just let me rewind like 15 seconds. I need 15 seconds back. I just need to see that again. Like, I watched this and I instantly went, dude, gotta get the fucking Blu-ray, because I need to see that shit like repeatedly. There's these action set piece moments. Like, I don't know how the fucking choreography in this thing is the fight shit is visceral. It's visceral. It's
and
meaty.
It's all pulled out. There's no quick cuts.
It's not Bourne fucking supremacy where you're basically getting beaten to death by the camera slicing. This is it pulls back. You see, you feel every hit.
Yeah. And I felt a giant hit to my penis because this movie was amazing. Let's go. But yeah, I had to, I can't get over it. I mean, I would love to do a spoiler cast, just talking about all the different things. So, like, I'm a psychopath, right? I go after the movie's done, and I go and I watch every review, and I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers didn't catch this, that, and the other. I watch even new rock stars who I think are the best at like breaking down Easter eggs and everything like that, and I'm like, nah, my geek level's like on some other shit. Like, I was catching stuff that they didn't catch, and I don't have the audience to pump out a video like that where anybody would listen to it. But I felt so good about all the things that were in this film that were a love letter to the genre and to the character, that I'm super fucking proud of it. And if I can convince anybody to go see it, anybody in our audience, please, if you had an inkling of maybe checking it out, please go do it. It is cinema. Like you said, it is cinema. It's great. I mean,
the last thing, I 150 fucking % agree with everything that you said. But the last thing that I'll add on to that is, this for me is a great non-comic movie in a year where we're gonna see some real fucking spectacle comic movies with Doctor Strange, and that shit's gonna be blown up and effects and fucking ape shit and everything like that. So this was the perfect thing to tide me over to that. Just a well-rounded, good fucking story, like down to earth. It sounds stupid when I call it down to earth, right? But it's just a
Doctor
really
Strange
good.
is gonna be nothing down to earth at all.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is gonna be like fucking away from Earth, bro. Like, this shit is gonna be the exact opposite. So yeah. But that's what it gave me. It scratched an itch that I didn't even know I had, because it just gave me that glow that you have after walking out from like a good movie that you didn't expect. You just rolled in. People told you it's good, but you're like, yeah, motherfuckers say shit's good all the time, but it's good. It's fucking good.
It's good. It's super green, Ruby Rod. It's so good. But I'm sorry, I love The Fifth Element. I don't know why that came up, but I enjoyed it. We're supposed to get a trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder this week.
Oh, right on. Okay, well that sounds fucking great. But I mean, look, so do me a favor, right? I let you pick the title for this week. So anybody in the audience that doesn't know, we take turns picking the titles for the episodes this week.
Usually I'm on the toilet when I come up with some of these titles.
I hit him up, like, I know my man. I know exactly when he goes to the throne room, right?
Listen, I shit on command. I take showers at certain times. There's a ritual to the.
So
to my
I know when I need to tap his creative juices.
That's right.
Literally. And so I'll catch him when he's on the fucking John, and I'll be like, dude, we need a title for this week, bro. Go.
Yeah.
And then we'll churn some out. He'll bounce some, off me. He'll be like, okay, wait, I'm not quite there yet. Hold on. Let me just strain this one out. But so please fucking explain, because I still don't really understand what this. I signed off on it. Because I fucking love you, dog. But I still don't really get the title of this. So let me in on the fucking joke. Let's go. Like, explain it to me, please.
They hate us because they ain't us. All right.
That part I get. So Elden is thrown in there.
They hate us because Elden ain't us is because there's mad shade being thrown at Elden Ring by other open world game developers.
I heard about this.
Oh,
apparently there's some Twitter shit going on.
I love a good Twitter beef, dog. But like, they're like the developers of Horizon Forbidden West, and then Ubisoft developers for Assassin's Creed fucking Valhalla penis. They're throwing shade, like saying, "Oh, I guess you
Dude,
can
that's
get
a motherfuckers in glass houses, son. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, but like it was crazy.
Let me try and pull it up while you explain. So keep
Yeah,
going.
you pull it up because clearly they watched the podcast, because I was talking to you about this last show where I was going into comparing it against Horizon. I was like, let's go with glitches or like bugs or sound design or score or graphics.
I think I got something. So is it this tweet? So we have I of course am a complete and utter fucking dumbass, so I don't know who these people are, but we do have one guy that's basically identifying himself as a Horizon Forbidden Blake, right? But we also have I guess we know who he works for, right? Or who he likes. But then so let's just go through this. Developers from Ubisoft and Guerrilla, as well as others, upset over Elden Ring's success. The fact that Elden Ring scored a 97 Metacritic is proof that reviewers don't give a flaming poop about game UX. My life is a lie. Dude, if your life is derived from the fact that you have to shade other people's success, then you have a bigger problem than fucking a game being better than you.
Yeah, but that's the guy that's in charge of making the UX for Ubisoft games, which are the most convoluted piece of shit UXs ever.
Yeah, but exactly.
And there's no UX in Elden Ring.
So I have to agree with him. His life is a fucking lie. So then there's Rebecca Fernandez O'Shea. No PC graphics stability. What the fuck is wrong with, dude? See, this is the thing. I don't also want to sit here now and then come off as the counterpoint to them and fanboy the game. But I have to ask, and because this is not the first time I heard this, but what the fuck is the big issue with Elden Ring's graphics? What's wrong with it?
This hit me. I had a lot of PC stutter. Like I had a lot of like.
Oh, I have like none. Ever since 103, yeah. I've got like nothing.
Yeah,
I don't have this weird thing, right? I have this weird thing where if let's say for instance, okay, so I play on the controller, right?
I have that weird thing too.
Okay, there we go.
So tips.
Okay, here we go. Oh, you don't know where your camera is? What the fuck? So,
oh shit.
so the thing is, right, that if I like when I play on this and then like I fuck off for like 40 minutes, like I leave the game running. If I come back and the controller kind of comes back to life again, then I get this like weird 2 times like a mic. I can almost like time it. Like I'll get like 2 times micro stutter. But that's the only time I really get it. But in any case, I understand that there's people that have different issues in the game and everything like that, and that's not what we're discussing here. But then there's also this dude saying Horizon Forbidden Blake saying no quest design really, which is kind of like the fucking nuclear missile strike to this whole fucking thing.
All right, so no, fuck that. That pisses me off because I love the quest design. Yo, use your fucking map marker. Like, open it up. They give you a row of 13
I don't think that's
icons.
I don't think that's what they mean though. Like,
they do.
I understand what you're saying.
So many people saying. I heard Fighting Cowboy go on a fucking soliloquy. I couldn't find the berry lady. Yo, bro. Take a marker, put the fucking dude walking marker, and drop it right where you found her, and then go do your shit.
I don't
and then
even
come back to it.
Let's be honest.
I had to mark all the turtle temples.
Do you need? Like, here's what I don't understand. If you're a fan of these kinds of games, right? That really like it feeds you story like the fucking old witch with Hansel and Gretel. It's breadcrumbs, baby. You gotta fucking like crawl through this shit and like for 6 hours you're stuck in a boss and then you're like, oh fuck, I completely forgot about this random fucking story. Like this Alexander is the jaw in the game, right? That quest to me was fucking phenomenal. But dude, that thing is so disjointed. You forget about this motherfucker for like 15 hours and then you randomly run into him like having his ass stuck in the ground somewhere again and you have to help him out. The point
because they put him by the roads.
Yeah.
And nobody uses the roads.
No,
so
because people just ride the fucking horse off into the jungle to go fall off a fucking
Only
cliff or
gripe
something.
I have is being locked out of online play because I have a locked
Yes!
144
So I gotta so I mean just let's take a side note here quickly. We have another donation from you guys are really you're fucking spoiling us tonight, really. So but thank you so much.
I'm back, baby.
Fen loves Elden Ring 3000. I love it. Only gripe I have being locked out of online play because I have locked 144 hertz laptop, which is not ideal. That's a fuck show, right? And I look, here's the thing, and I think this is at least I've locked into the part of this conversation that matters to me, right? And that is that I understand that this game, nobody said that this game is perfect, but does it deserve the high ratings that it's gotten? Yes. But more importantly, because something else, and this is something that I struggle with all the time, you know that I've spoken to you about this, like, I hate the fucking fact that for something to be good, something else has to be terrible. So,
sorry, you have to die, puppy.
So it's like you have these guys throwing shade at this fucking game now because it's doing well, but all those years when the Dark Souls games were getting nailed to a fucking cross, right? Because it's too difficult, it's too this, it's too that, while you had a game like Horizon Zero Dawn, which had glowing fucking praise, but now, this is the sad thing, the worst possible thing that could have happened, and it happened to me, is having played these two games at the same time, and then realizing the fucking river of divide that is between these two. And then just going like, when you have limited time, and you go like, okay, which one am I gonna play?
Yep.
It's not even a fucking choice,
games,
bro.
And those games with their quest design, they XP gate you and they just bury you with busy work. And there's no busy work in Elden Ring.
No.
It's
all
play
working
the game,
towards. It's
and
all
the
working
game is
towards
great.
something. It's all working towards something. Dude,
everything matters.
I love the
slug,
fact. I had people that right at the beginning when I started creating content for this game came into my comments and said, bro, fucking terrible game. But those same guys, and this shit matters because I keep track of those things. Those same guys have now come back and said, fuck me, I lost my weekend on this game, everything like that. The point is that this is a really quality fucking product. It doesn't matter which way you cut it, whether you're a fan of fucking games or not, whether you're a fan of games like this or not. But what is sad to me is that their contemporaries in the industry who also make good games, okay, maybe not Ubisoft, fuck them, but who also make good games, cannot let them exist with them in the fucking limelight. They have to be shit. And that's fucking sad, bro. That is fucking sad.
It is sad. It's exciting though. Just if you put yourself out there on a limb, right, to put out this kind of shit, the internet never fucking forgets.
Oh no, exactly.
So you better come with it on your next release and like unfuck yourself.
And this game has ruined fucking games now for people, bro. Like
this game has changed the landscape.
Correct.
Devs are going to be iterating off of this, looking at this.
And can you imagine if you're like 80% through a design cycle on a game now, and this fucker drops, and you're still doing the fucking arrow pointing down at a quest, and the shop opening on the left side while you ride your horse, and like weird shit, like Ubisoft. If they're still doing that, dude, I saw a fucking a screenshot which made me. I have to see if I can find it, dude.
Did you? I think I know what you're talking about.
Ubisoft designed
Elden Ring. They put the UI over Elden. Oh my!
Dude, I thought it was fucking hilarious. I legit thought it was the funniest thing, bro. Okay, so
while you're pulling that up, I'll say my little beast. But
yeah, go. Sorry, man.
I mean, I watch like one of my favorite. That's a stretch. A YouTuber that I watch now because his career is fucking over is David Jaffe, one of the original creators of God of War
and MDK, right?
Yeah, and like I watch his opinions on it because he really tries to take it from that game
still
design
alive?
point. Barely. He looks like a fucking hobbit now. He just smokes on a pipe all day, like just chilling, like playing video games.
Jaffe, there's a blast from the past, dude.
Oh my god, pull him up. He just smokes weed on camera and talks about video games. It's kind of cool. But he wanted to slate this game. He was talking shit on it too because he was like a little bit butthurt. And then he kept playing the game, and he had to come out and say this game's addicting as fuck. Like I have to throw it up. I have to give it its flowers. Here.
I laughed, right? Because ACG, right, who we both know, right? Or not know, but know, you know what I mean, right?
I know a little bit too much, but
obviously had that fucking super controversial review of his where he really just hung with all of his might on the fucking balls that is the stutter issue. And then he doubled down on it because when the fucking patch came out on day one, it supposedly made things worse. So he went back on his fucking review and changed it from a you should buy this to a wait. And it's like a big fucking deal, right? Now, on his fucking channel now, if you go look, he has a fucking poll that says, obviously this game is one of the greatest of all time. And then, but do you think it's the best Dark Souls of all? Still trying to find that crack that you can get in so you can validate this thing of you, like, taking this hard stance against, like, Dude, it's this whole thing where like this shit makes me fucking like laugh, bro. When people go like, when people see a lot of people liking something and like, dude, I gotta be different on this, man. I gotta swim upstream. I gotta go upstream.
Where I came with the title, they hate us because they Elden ain't us. 100%. But it's that's funny that you said it is a major thing with people having to go against the current, just because that's how they'll get their voice out of the crowd. Because that's what a lot of this game is. It's getting noticed. It's like getting your voice to stand out in the crowd. And one of the quickest ways to do it when everybody's going one way is to throw up hate, throw up shade.
So
this is insane.
I've pulled this up now. I hope you can see it. I mean, I'm just gonna pull people's attention to stuff, but this shit over here in the top right fucking blows, like, makes me laugh, dude. The question marks on the map, like the points of interest, bro, that shit kills me, dog.
No, the Elden shop in the upper left is my favorite, you know. Go to the Elden shop and buy runes.
And then the quests, right, they each like color-coded, right? So there's main quest, talk with Melina, then there's boss fight, defeat Hodir, and then there's eagles collected, 2 of 10.
Yeah, eagles. You know what? That fucked me up when I saw this, because you always see those eagles like just chilling. Shit.
Like, should I be collecting eagles?
I was like, should I be killing these motherfuckers? Like, I was about to go back into the game, load it, start swatting birds, swat. But like, that doesn't lead to shit.
So I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was good tongue-in-cheek humor right there. But
that was fist and ass. All right, that was great. I just couldn't get over it. This game is special. It's special, and it's going to have impacts in the future, but it's already having impacts now. This game, I will go out on a limb and say it is the direct reason why Babylon's Fall is dead on arrival.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, it had 1,000 peak players, and it released this week. It is a failure by Square Enix.
I mean, look. Something that
nobody
you can clearly
wants to play a live service game when you have a game that has
this thing has more legs than a live service game, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Thank you.
No, it's so I mean, for me, you can directly see, because this is also something that I looked at. If you look at the Steam stats, right, of Lost Ark, for example, and you look the minute Elden Ring drops, you could plot it down. If you, and I can tell you guys this, and I know I've mentioned this 2 or 3 times already, so fucking sorry, but here we go again. If Dr. Disrespect, right, who's a fucking shooter, his audience comes to watch him play Warzone, he loses like 40% of his viewership instantly if he plays another game, is playing Elden Ring right now for the 4th fucking night. That means something. That means something. It means something.
Great game.
Yeah.
It's fucked me up because, like, I have been away with work. I've been out being an amazing human being, saving the planet from destruction. I'm amazing. You should just ask me. But the few moments that I've had to myself, I can't not play Elden fucking Ring, dude. It's just insane.
I just love our conversations on the weekend, though, because it's like this is the thing. Like, our shit, like, you guys gotta understand something with us. Like, we're way past the hi, how are you pleasantries and all that shit. Like, we go straight in on this boss. Like, I wrote Rome a fucking thing, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this boss makes me want to go outside, climb a clock tower with a high-powered rifle, and shoot people walking their dogs. And he's like, and without me telling him which boss it was, he guessed the boss right. He was like, yeah, bro, that guy was fucking toxic. And I'm like, dude, like, I can't deal with this. And then like 2 or 3 hours will pass, and then a message will come in from you like, dude, I can't do another hour. This fucking bullshit. I need to walk the fuck away. And I'm like, is it like Star Scourge fucking Radon? And you're like, yeah, bro, fuck that guy. So
couldn't even get near that bitch without Shadow Step. I was just like, giant fucking arrows blasting me in my ass. I had to like get the Shadow Step, and I was just like sneaking up on him, and I was just like, oh, it was great. And then I got to him, and then he stepped on me, and I died anyway. So it was just like, it was a fucking shit show.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That
He's
was the whole
deceptively
day.
strong like that, right? You're like, if I could just make it to him, I'll fuck him up. And then when you make it to him, you're like, Jesus Christ, this guy's really big, and he hits like a Mack truck.
Dude, I love that boss so much. Star Scourge, what's his name? General Radon.
Yeah.
Because he's Ganondorf on Epona. So he's massive Ganondorf on this little tiny fucking horse, just
with the
breaking
little stubby
his back.
legs. With the little
Yeah,
stubby
with
legs.
little stubby legs. He's just breaking his back like I do to Mrs. Roman at least once a month. But
God damn, son.
It's just this awful thing, all right? And he makes me laugh every time I get murdered by him because that horse is struggling, but I'm struggling more because I'm getting fucking eviscerated by this
whatever
giant
that
bastard.
horse is going through, it's fucking nothing compared to the hate that he's putting on you. But let me ask you something.
God.
Have you well, obviously you finished the game, right? And by the way, I mean, let's quickly hold on. Let's quickly deal with the the fucking 800-pound gorilla in the room here. But as those of you in chatting will know from going to either me or Roman's streams or both of our streams, if you guys are Sicko fans, then you'll know that we had a little fucking side piece, a little side bet going about who was going to finish the game, and we're talking like game clock, who was going to finish the game first. And I thought at one stage I had like a 4-hour or something like that lead on my boy. I'm feeling good about this. And then like the next day I'm like, dude, fucking what's happening, baby? I finished the game. I'm like, oh, fuck, what was the time? And so you thoroughly fucking trounced me because you finished it on like
the game at exactly 30 hours.
flat, 30 flat, yeah.
30 flat.
And at the time when you told me you were at 30 flat, I was at 38. So you beat me by like a fucking decent amount, because I then went, well, in this case, if I can't have this fucking place, then no one will. And then I went to level to fucking 208, and I finished the game at 80. At 82 hours, I finished the game, dude. God. But I just went in there like, fuck all y'all dead.
Sad that Roman has only streamed Elden Ring once.
One, I didn't even know I was beating the game. I just kind of, because it's deceptive with the golden lights. Because
it's also because you kind of like don't pay attention to the story. Let's be honest.
You don't. You just go right,
yeah.
And like I just ended up like at the end, and the end is like 4 boss fights like in a row. It's like bop, 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 bop.
But I mean, like, honestly, Roman, by the time you got to the 3rd boss, there's something must have been telling you like, wait a minute, because that's every game works like that. Well, when they hit you with the repeated bosses, you're like, wait.
Yeah. When you get to one boss, it asks you, do you want to proceed? But it doesn't say there's no going back.
Do you want to proceed?
Do you want to proceed? And I was like, I mean, fuck it, right? And so I proceeded, and then I was like, we're here. But like,
fuck it, right? I go forward. I don't go backward. What is this bullshit like?
But
it's this time bullshit.
What fucked you up was this. This is what fucked you up. You wanted to get the best spells, so you were like, you got sidetracked by going to get the best spells.
Yeah, but it's not just getting the best spells, because then you realize, Jesus H. Christ, I need 68 int for this fucking spell. You're like, I guess I'm leveling, dog. And then you just, I'm killing wolves until tomorrow morning. Like fucking just like working.
Yeah, you're like Cartman and Goldshire in the South Park episode, killing boars.
Yes.
But like, I didn't realize I was like following the track to the end of the game, and like I beat the game.
Look, I will say this though. I don't believe, like, if I hit the final boss, like,
and I used no magic
when I was 38, when I was at 38 hours, right? Which means that I was in, like, let's say, I think I was like level 90 something, right? 90 something, just before 100 at that time. If I hit the final boss at that time, I think the final boss would have fucking fucked me up badly.
I don't know if this is a spoiler, but who do you think was the hardest boss?
None of the final bosses.
None
Dude,
of the final bosses.
So out of the 97 bosses in the game, I need to kill 2 more. Then I've killed all of them. Out of the 97, I need 2 more, and I know exactly which 2 they are. But like, I'm telling you right now, the fucking stank in this game is not the final bosses. It's the fucking shit you find down in a cave somewhere. Like, have you fought? Like, I'm just gonna throw something out there. Have you fought these godskin motherfuckers?
I didn't think the gods. Well, all right, only one
godskin duo. Have you fought that shit?
Well, I was gonna say the only godskin that was hard was the one where you fight 3 of them. So you fight the skinny guy, you fight the fat guy, then you fight. There's a 3rd one that pops out, but that was hard because I didn't know.
Wait, but it's the skinny guy, fat guy, and then a fucking turtle, bro. It's a snail. Yeah. And that snail, you just like, splat.
But I didn't know it was gonna have these levels, and so like you dump your load on the one guy, and you're like, yeah, and then the second motherfucker comes out like, bleh.
Well, that's how that shit works for me, because I only have 1 ion cannon in my fucking fuel tank, okay? So I'm good for 1. So I summon my guy to go fucking distract him while I shoot him in the fucking back, and my guy's like, gotcha. Then he'll go and fight him. The boss will fucking tank on him, and then I'll just go Yes, hello. Oh, how I have misjudged this situation. But listen,
So you have to give me a
Fane
ruling,
is
though.
slightly disappointed, has donated. Okay, another fucking donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sad that Roman has only streamed Elden Ring once, bro. I knew they were gonna light you up for this.
I had to work.
Blah, 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 blah.
I had to work. I apologize. It was hard. I'm not done playing the game. I'm on New Game Plus, and New Game Plus is hard. It's very hard. I'm at the very beginning of New Game Plus. I'm back. All right, until something crazy happens in the world, I'm back. So
You mean until tomorrow, right?
Oh, fuck me, but I'm back to I'm gonna be back to streaming it. I'm starting the New Game Plus tonight, so I will be playing it.
That's phenomenal. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
but I
see.
cut you off. You were busy saying something. You were saying like you need to check
I need a
something.
ruling. I need a ruling.
Yes.
So I gave into the gimmick. I wasn't going to use magic.
Oh.
Does-
Whoa.
My Moonveil Katana count as
That's magic. Yes. It scales off int. You fuck. It's magic.
But it's a katana. I go wop.
What does it do
What?
when you do that?
It goes.
And what comes out of it?
It bloop.
And what is that made of? Motherfucking magic. You fuck. I can tell you, right? Put my hand in that storybook Bible, okay? That I have not hit a single thing in this game once. I don't even, you know those fucking skeletons that keep standing up? I don't even
those
hit them with
bitches.
the weapon. I fucking shoot them. Like, I shoot him with the spell twice. I don't even hit them with the fucking melee.
You go.
I just double tap them. I know we're not allowed to say that. Controlled pair.
Controlled pairs.
Whatever the fuck, right? But I just, when it's like, when a skeleton comes at me, I shoot him once, he falls over, they go, okay, he's dead. Then I go to the next one. I don't even hit this shit. So I never changed, bro. You changed, dog.
I'm still that dude from the streets, man. I ain't changed.
No, you changed. Ever since you won, all you do is magic. Like, no, dude, Moonveil Katana is like, even if you listen here, if you use a fucking
that
weapon that
sword.
causes bleed, that's magic.
Well, the rule was that I was gonna play as a samurai.
Okay.
I'm just that dope ass.
Yeah, you're just that samurai with a katana that invokes the moon on something. So here's what needs to happen.
But listen,
When
that's
we
out
go
the
into-
window because New Game Plus Roman is this motherfucker.
That's what I wanted to say now. No, okay, but hold on. No, but for real though. That's what we have to do now. Now we switch
switch it up.
roles for New Game Plus.
Oh my God, sign me up. Let's go.
Dude, do you even know how to cast spells? Like, do you know which buttons to press? Do you know how FP works?
No, it fucked me up because like I don't like some of them bitches are with the staff, some are with like an invoke bullshit. I don't know. I'm gonna die.
You know you can carry both, and you can carry both spells. How crazy is that? You can cast faith shit and sorceries. I mean, you shouldn't, but you can.
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
You can be like a dual caster, bro. If you want, I mean, you shouldn't. It's hot dog shit. But yes, you can.
I'm a fan of
absolutely do
warm
that.
dog shit, but
Not hot though.
That's my jam, bro.
Okay,
my
so
God.
I mean, so let's then say New Game Plus. We're gonna need you to fucking embrace your inner Gandalf for job, because my New Game Plus.
No. Gandalf, man, no. I ain't no cuck Gandalf, all right? He could have smashed Galadriel and he didn't, okay? Yeah, I am fucking, I'm a Harry Potter. That Ginny can get
No,
it.
you're Harry Potter, bro. Let's be
right.
honest.
Right. That's right.
Harry Potter.
What has this show become?
Dude, Harry Potter. This is like Harry Potter's fucking
my
shitty
God.
old uncle, bro. Harry Potter.
I'm this
Bro.
creepy uncle that the fucking, I'm on that Diagon Alley, dog. Like,
Dude,
I'm bumping rails. I'm bumping rails at freaking Alavander's. Like,
Now
lawn
that you're
shop.
talking about that, have you ever seen this is a complete fucking side tangent though, but have you ever seen that, you know, how well do you know the Harry Potter movies? It's not a trick question. I won't judge.
Bro.
Don't pull out the fucking DVDs now, bro. I'm gonna kill you. Listen, no, don't, motherfucker. What are you doing? You have the DVDs? Oh my god, you. just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Okay, so do you know the first time when they go to Diagon Alley and they throw that fucking powder, and like they go down, you know, the fireplace or whatever?
What powder? Wait, someone say powder?
The first, dude, you have the fucking movies. You don't know this. They have to say like Diagon Alley, and then they throw the shit, and it makes like this green flame, and then they go.
I made a joke about a different powder, but go on.
No, I get you. I get you. So have you ever seen the one with it's that, and then it's like the minute Harry Potter speaks, that he's like Allah Akbar, and then like it blows up the whole room. I have to say that to you though, dog.
Is that like Peter Griffin's Palestinian alarm clock?
Yeah.
At level 200 you can be all the things.
Okay, so the text-to speech is fucking killing us right now. We have another donation here from, what is it? Fen is inebriated. I fucking love it, dude. He's saying at level 200 you could be all things. Okay, well, dude, I'm 235 now, and I'm gonna wait until 250.
I got yelled at about this because I said the same thing, and Mr. Analytical over here was like, "No, motherfucker, you have to be level 9,249 to be."
No, say it right. You said I'll have 99 in all skills, and I said no, you have to be like over level 800 for that, and you're like, no, bro, I have that, and I'm like, there's no fucking way.
I was being facetious.
See, that's not facetious. That's hyper facetious. That's feces. Okay, but now hold on, dude. We have to pull back on the horse here. Okay, it's running away. Okay.
What are we talking about?
Okay,
what is this show?
Hold on. Okay, we've gone off on fucking Batman. We've explained Elden Ring, everything. I want to fucking get back to. We touched on.
I have an important question for you then.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Do you pee in the shower?
Yes.
Do you brush your teeth in the shower? I was having this epic battle, all right? I am a...
What am I, a fucking Philistine?
That's what she said. Are you a fucking savage? Dude, I'm in the shower. I'm washing. Why wouldn't I just brush at the same time?
Look, no, but hold on. Okay, see, the thing is...
Why do I need a separate event to brush?
As with everything here, there's context, okay? Like, the peeing in the shower thing is like, I don't stand there and pee and my pee flies out the fucking shower and hits the fucking cupboards and shit like that. Like, you pee to hit the drain, right? That's one thing. I've had this discussion with my wife, and it's a big fucking... Because
I have to hide it. I'm a stealth shower pisser.
Yeah, we share a shower. We only have one shower, right? So like, if... I mean, God forbid, we're pretty deep into this podcast. Yeah, we're an hour in. There's no fucking way she's watching this. So I can let the cat out the fucking bag. I can let the piss out the dick. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, like, I fucking pee in the shower, but you gotta be like a fucking ninja with this shit, right? And by shit I mean with this pee, because like, there's a no smelling rule. There's all kinds of stuff like that, because otherwise you get into trouble. Like if you pee in the shower, right, and your wife comes walking by, she can smell it.
No.
Yes.
No.
100%.
What are you drinking? Straight ammonium? Like straight fucking
What the fuck is
jet fuel?
ammonium? Listen
Ammonia.
Here. Listen here. You can smell the pee. You can smell the... What are you? Like...
Hey,
like
somebody clip that. You can smell the pee.
You can smell the fucking pee, bro. Like,
No,
can you not
can't.
smell pee? Dude, how...
It dilutes.
How fucked is your nose after being in the war, bro? Like, you can
Bro,
smell
it ain't the war.
It
was South America.
No, okay,
listen.
but okay, fine. Let's okay.
No, you can't.
I'm not winning this fucking war with you.
Do you not drink water?
The issue, yeah, well, there's water in beer, fucker. Orale. So let's move on. Let's agree to disagree on the fucking pee smell.
No. We have to dissect this. All right. Like, you can't smell it. You can smell it because you're in the immediate vicinity. But somebody walking in is not.
So let me hit you with the science of this, because clearly you're gonna do that. Like, hot temperatures make smells pop. So you might not be able to tell, but in a hot shower, somebody else can smell. It's the same as when you fart in a fucking shower, people can smell it.
That's different.
No, it's
That's
it's a
different.
smell's a smell, you fuck.
No, it's not. N95 mask taught us that farts can penetrate anything.
What? I didn't have anything else. What?
Bro, I'll be like, I'm such a good stealth pisser, right? I'll be like this, like showering, washing up. She'll come in, I'll turn my back, and I'll be like acting like I'm getting my what's that area called under there?
Yeah, Johnson.
Yeah, that one. And then like I'll have my back turned, and she'll be like doing something in the mirror. And then she won't know that like I'm stealth pissing.
Because you have to do the thing where you go like when you get done with like the last bit.
Yeah. And then I'll be like back here. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, because if for how long you've done it now, if I do that, my wife will be like, bro, if you play with it like that long, something's gonna happen, you know? Like so no, but dude, I can promise you this, right? We don't give our women nearly enough credit. She knows you're pissing in the shower, dog.
I don't think she does, bro. She would kill me.
100%. Look, when I see, I'll tell you what. I'll do you a favor. When I see Brittany in July, I'll ask her, do you know Rome's pissing in the shower? And we'll see what she says.
To me? I mean, it'll be a riot.
I mean,
clearly, you don't know the science of piss smell. All right, you're.
Dude, I refuse to fucking Google this and pull it up because I don't want that shit in my search history. But I'm telling you right now, it is what it is. But let's move on.
Okay.
The fucking brushing teeth in the shower though is a funny one for me, because what do you do with the toothbrush?
I take it out. I don't leave it in.
So you don't let it like hang there with the rest of the shower stuff?
No, I put it by the sink. Because you get hard water, you get like nasty.
Yeah. Because I mean, even like whatever's coming up from the shower, basically, you know, goes on the fucking toothbrush. Because I have. So this is the thing. This is my cutoff to that. I'm okay with the whole brushing the teeth in the. I don't do it. I've done it sometimes when I'm hungover and I'm just like trying to maximize as many tasks into one thing, so I don't have to deal with the situation.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm top down. Hair, face, beard, toothbrush, body. Asshole,
no, look,
out.
the efficiency
sometimes
of it,
extra wash and then out.
The efficiency of it, you don't have to explain to me, because I fully agree with that. I think it's fair, and you know me, I'm all about that. I'm about that efficiency.
That's why I'm asking this.
Yeah.
That's why I retched over this for the week. I was like, this motherfucker, if he says no, it's gonna ruin my life.
But I don't do it simply because of the fact like how our shower is built. Like I'd have to cross like a fucking floor to go get. It sounds like a weird excuse, but I have to cross like 2.5 meters to go put the toothbrush down. So otherwise I have to hang it there in the shower or put it somewhere or fucking throw it or whatever. And it just doesn't work out.
What about electric toothbrush or manual?
No, it's electric, so I can get fucking choked out in the fucking shower. Are you? No, it's manual, dog. What do I like, putting a vibrator in my mouth? What the fuck?
Bro. The electric, it makes you weak, bro.
If
like
you
if you put the electric in,
shower,
you're just sucking on it like this, and then it's just like hitting the molar. But like when you're manual, you hit all the spots because like the timer's on that thing. So I'm just sucking that thing off until it stops shaking, and I'm just like, wait, I didn't even brush my teeth, so I have to go back in and like hit all the spots. But it's like I'm using it as a manual anyway. Why did I pay for this fucking Phillips head when I'm not doing this?
I can't. Yeah, I can't. My wife believes in it. She has 2 of them actually. 2 different ones, because they apparently some are better at reaching those back spots than not. What the fuck ever. I don't know, dude. There are some things.
I get those back spots.
You get those back spots. I hit the sides, dog. I hit the sides. Like
it's like a cheese wheel.
It's I can feel like I hit the sides, right? I don't know if I've ever been to the back, but I definitely get the sides, dog. So no, but the thing is, like with the electric toothbrushes, like I feel like, because the head is like the size of your pinky, right? So I just feel like it's not getting where it needs to get. I don't think
big teeth, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, with a fucking mouth this big, what do you think's going on inside there, bro? Like, no, it is. But I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm probably like a grumpy old fucking man, and that's probably why I don't want to do it. But it's also, the other thing is, that thing where you realize like what happens to my wife all the fucking time, right? Is she realizes she didn't charge the motherfucker. right? And then she has to go back to manual, 2.1 fucking. And I'm like, if you're gonna do that in any case, then fuck the electric toothbrush. It stays in the rain outside. I don't care, because I know myself. It's like my shaver. I'll keep forgetting to basically do it.
Yeah. Oh, did she ever use the carbon toothpaste?
Jump on that, boys.
Carbon toothpaste?
Yeah, it's like the black shit. Like Brittany will do that, and it looks like she's like fucking Zool.
Yeah.
Black tar.
I've seen, dude. This is all women shit, bro. Like, it's no way.
I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm like, no.
It's if I look at some
I'm
of
like
this,
a fucking vampire. I got like
dude,
all these
my wife has like 7 different fucking soaps that she uses on herself in the shower.
Yes.
Bro, I have the same soap for everything. It's my foot soap, my ball soap, my face soap, and my beard soap. That's it. It's the same soap.
Are you a soap molder?
No. I'm like a fucking gel, bro. You gotta go with the liquid.
When the bar runs out and it's like that last sliver, you kind of like squeeze it till it molds.
No, but
the bar.
When the bar fucking falls down and picks up like dick hair and all that stuff, that's not good. So I mean, nobody needs that in their lives.
You are very weird about things adhering to other things and then going on you.
I'm not a fan. Okay, hold on. We have to catch up here. Golden God donated and said, if you don't pee in the shower, where do you do your water sports? That's a very This is very true. I mean, the thing is, this is. It's
a pee.
I once almost got into this conversation while we were having guests over and staying with us for a bunch of days, and something in my head just went like, these motherfuckers also get into that shower. They're not gonna think this is a cool story. Let me just rein it in and like not tell this. So I just kept it cool. But then also, Finn is Doc Tears. What the fuck? I didn't. Mythbusters proved even keeping your toothbrush in the kitchen, it will have poo spores on it. Jump on that, boy, dude. Poo spores are everywhere, bro. We're probably breathing poo spores right now. It is what it is.
But I embrace the poo spore life. You're afraid of it. All right?
No. I think the poo spores is what keeps us healthy.
I think poo spores is why, we avoided poo spores, and that's why COVID-19 was so bad.
It's poo spores that put us on the moon, dog.
That's right. That's why I listen to Pooh Shiesty. That's why I listen to Winnie the Pooh. That's why I love Poontang. You go on and on and on.
Dude, like Poontang.
Give me the Pooh.
Give me the Pooh. It's Winnie the Pooh's like brother. Give me the Pooh.
That's right.
Okay, that's just.
I'm glad we have to talk. I feel like we're better friends now.
No, exactly. I do feel a lot closer to you right now. I have to.
Well, no. Don't feel close to me. There might be some particles that come off of me and go on to you. I know you're not
when you guys come stay over and. What the fuck? When you guys come stay over halfway through the year, then you know, like at least we both know we pee in the shower, so it's all good.
That's right.
Like it's fucking.
I mean,
okay.
I don't do it at a guest's house, but if you were at my crib, just know it's fucking backyard water sports.
I wouldn't blame you, baby. I wouldn't blame you.
But Brittany bleaches it every week, so it's.
Yeah. Olivia's like crazy about that because both me and her, we shed like fucking Shetland ponies, bro. Like my beard is constantly producing hair. She's got this long black fucking ponytail so we have to constantly be like bleaching and everything showers because there's hair everywhere, bro. It looks like we have like 15 dogs, dog.
Yeah. So, I drink cranberry juice every week. You know, I just keep it all fresh, baby.
That's fresh. Why. That's what you're saying about the smell thing. I get it now. If you're drinking cranberry juice all the time, you're staying regular and with that smell.
You don't want that UTI, dog. You don't want your dick burn. All right.
I mean, I don't think that's how that works, but like
I'm science.
No. Like we've long since established you are like whatever the fuck is the exact opposite of science. That's you.
Me, baby.
Like fucking anti-science. Like
I'm Brony Fauci, not Tony Fauci.
Okay, now hold on. I have to fucking ask you something, right? And it's basically leading off of the micro conversation that we had about the UFC with the last show, right?
Go on.
And it was about, who did we think was gonna win? And in both of our cases, we ended up thinking that the guy who won, and it was of course.
Kobe!
the fucking Trump lover himself, but he smashed him. Covington smashed him, and I thought it was a dominant fucking victory. It was good shit. I think Jorge Masvidal didn't really show up, but something that I've been meaning to ask you, and I kind of wanted to get into it last week, but then I wanted to get some stuff together. Actually, I don't know if I play the clip first. Or no, let me explain the situation first. So
I have no idea what's going on.
No, I know. No, it might even seem like I don't know what's going on. But okay. But here's the thing. So of course, when we're talking about the fights that we watch, the two main like things that we can be talking about here is something like UFC or all of its kinds of. So it's not just UFC, but all of the other mixed martial arts out there, whether it's the the Asian market or whatever. But the point is,
ONE FC dog. Then
you still have classical boxing, for instance, right? Which is also a martial art, and it's one that I actually love a lot. But it is a sport that I feel has taken a fucking nosedive in the last bunch of years, simply due to the fact of how the fights are managed and how there's a whole bunch of things that I don't like about boxing right now, right?
Boxing's been big over the last 3 years, man. It's back. Boxing's big again.
I'm not talking about the size though. I'm just talking about the way how boxing is reffed. And I feel like it's a money game. I think boxing is the epitome of like a money game. Like
I love boxing. Boxing was my first love.
But I have a huge amount of respect for the sport. And so when we talk about like martial arts and stuff, like you've mentioned that you've done wrestling in the past, and you've mentioned that you've done. So I've done boxing. That's the one that I've done. And so I wanted to get your opinion about something, because it's a conversation that I often have with other buddies of mine that have either boxed as well or people that enjoy watching it. But how do you feel about like the fact that you have like this whole side piece to this now, where you have influencers and stuff like that getting into it and getting into these big money grudge matches and stuff like that? So something.
So you're talking about the Paul brothers and how they're kind of making.
The Paul
some
brothers,
people think they're making a farce of the game.
Yeah, KSI, Deji, all these guys. Vitaly has had a big fight on Saturday night as well. So a lot of like the YouTube, these guys who are like, I mean, this is where it gets funny. Like nobody says that, like let's use the fucking Paul brothers, I guess. I mean, let's do that. Nobody's saying that these guys aren't athletic, but the point is that you are like, I feel a lot of the times like these guys get to jump the queue because of money. True. On a guy that's been putting in the fucking work. He's an up and comer. He's been stuck in the fucking the basement, coming up in the sport the entire fucking time, and just doesn't get the shot because he doesn't have the social media pull or anything like that. And then you have, like, for example, like Logan Paul, who gets to fight Mayweather, right? Which is something that a lot of people want to do. So I wanted to get, first of all, let's start with that. Do you think it's a case of like this thing where they say like there's no such thing as bad publicity, and it's good for the sport regardless because it gets more eyes on it? It gets people that wouldn't normally be interested in it, like a fucking computer nerd, to be interested in it because the influencer that they like is now going to fight someone? Or do you think that it somehow detracts from the quality of the discipline of the sport? Or do you actually go in a completely different direction than those two things?
I'm way out on this. Like my answer might surprise you, and it ties into YouTube. It ties into everything. Sports in general is entertainment. All right. Nobody is the owner of it. It's entertainment. If you are able in any capacity to part a man from their money to consume any form of content, you are providing a service. So if people want to pay to watch Logan Paul fight, then he's convinced those people to pay him to fight. Why isn't Joe Schmo, who's been drilling their whole life and hitting mitts, convincing people to watch them fight? Either you do it by charisma or you do it by greatness, and then the greats find a way to mix in charisma and greatness. So that's where I come in from it at. And if you're really that great and you have that level of greatness, you have to find a way to market it. And that's why there's been able to have scumbag promoters like Don King take advantage of people, because they filled in that void of charisma. It's about selling something, and the greats can do both. They can be great and they can sell themselves. So, and that's the same thing with YouTube. You can have a guy who's pumping out, man, these are most amazing videos, have the most on-point editing. Sometimes nobody sees it. But somebody who played the algorithm the right way, they get to the front of the queue and they get seen by millions of people, even though your content is better. I can play Elden Ring better than Afro Senju and Fighting Cowboy. Objectively speaking, I can do it. Nobody's paying to see me play the game. There's something that they did that got the people to play the game. And I can't be bitter about it. I need to find a way to sell myself always. And that's how I come from it. But
okay, I look, honestly though, there's a lot to unpack with what you said right now, because you it's also like, I think equating something like playing a game versus, like, no offense though, I'm a gamer and I want it to be taken serious, but taking something like playing a game and stacking it up next to something that, you know, you maybe put 14, 15, 16, 17 years of your life into to try and fucking perfect the discipline, and because you're from a shitty part of town and you can't get out of the gym that you're in, blah 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 blah. So I'm basically offering the counterpoint to what you're saying right now, and that is that it cannot be contested that money opens doors that are closed for other people, and that will remain closed for those people. And it doesn't matter how fucking charming they are and how beautiful their smile is and everything like that, because when you equate things to those standards, right? And then if we're gonna use this example, then let's go to something like Hollywood, right? Where you have tons and tons of good-looking people, and Hollywood is all about good-looking people, right? And good-looking people get cast into roles. But then there's the X factor, and, you know, are they charming, and, you know, can they pull it off? But the point is, when you get to that point where it's the lowest common, you know, denominator, and it's like you are exactly the same as the fucking 250 people that are standing behind you, and all of you have worked equally hard. All of you have fucking slaved and fucking killed it. And you are fighting these motherfuckers who are all level chested with you just to try to get it. And then a person that has money and that can jump the queue just dips in front of you and doesn't have the discipline that you have, and doesn't have the fucking the history and the past that you. I find that is probably not fair. If I benefited from a situation like that, would it make me go, no, I can't accept this, I'm not worthy, or I don't want this? I don't know. I can be honest and I can say I don't know. But I truly feel for people that have dedicated a huge amount of their time to a specific craft and that can't open those doors, is basically what I want to say. But this is obviously
fair, man.
Yeah, no, exactly, and this is the truth of it, though, right? The thing is that,
listen, Ryan Gosling's dead sexy. I'm straight, man, but if his penis accidentally hit me in the face, I don't know what my mouth will do. But that guy can't sell a movie ticket. No one goes to pay to see his movies. He is a box office bust. All right, so those things that get you the opportunity and that will get you in front of people, ability is what's going to keep you there. Ability in some capacity.
But I mean, objectively, Ryan Gosling is hyper successful.
But he's successful to you and I. But in the annals of Hollywood, to everyone else, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. can fart and make 50 mil.
Yeah, but now, see, that's the thing.
It's all relative.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Because when you reach a plateau, then you look who's standing around next to you, and you're like, okay, cool. Like, how do I compare against these motherfuckers? But I'm like, take all of that out of the equation. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, take all of that, like you know, like measuring yourself against other people and realizing how you stack up against them. I'm just saying, like, if you look at someone like I don't know, Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul, who fights Mayweather. Like, a couple of years ago, Conor McGregor fought Mayweather. Do you think? And I'm not for either of these fucking people. I don't particularly like any of them. But the point is, do you think that Conor McGregor put in more? And both of them objectively jumped the queue to fight someone like Mayweather, right? But
no, they didn't.
They did. 100%. 100%.
No, they didn't.
Mayweather turns down fights against people that aren't promotable.
Do you think, all right, so somebody hitting mitts for 15 years, do you think they put in more work than Logan Paul?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Because now,
Logan Paul put in the work.
No, because what you're gonna say now is Logan Paul grinded and he played the fucking YouTube game and he did the thing. Plus, he was a wrestler. Blah, blah, blah. I agree with all of that. I'm saying that we're talking about boxing here.
It's not about boxing.
Okay, but that's
none of it.
But it should
none of
be,
it is about anything. Maybe it should be. I don't know. But those guys aren't gonna go. They're not gonna last
because you're gonna
if
get
they weren't skilled.
You're making my point for me now, and I'm so glad we've arrived at this point. And that's that. It's not about boxing, and that's the part that makes me sad. It's about the spectacle of it. And that's what
entertainment is. All entertainment is about spectacle.
But that's what I like. I understand that, but that is why we have fighters that fight against each other and that like basically just show up for the money and they basically take a fucking like they fall over and they just take the fucking beat because they want the paycheck.
Oh, you're talking about the like yes.
So
like I said earlier, there's two ways people will pay to see: entertainment, charisma, or greatness. And the ones that stay are able to meld the two.
Sure.
But people will want to see greatness. I think they don't see the layman doesn't know that they're not seeing greatness
I think we're moving away from that though, and that's the part that makes me sad. I don't think greatness matters anymore.
We'll see when Tyson Fury and freaking Dylan White fight, and they fill out Wembley, and they make all the money because that's greatness.
Yeah,
people are gonna pay to see Tyson Fury's greatness.
It's funny you bring him up because I want to play a fucking
clip. You look like
clip.
you're related to him.
I get that all the fucking time. So I want to play a clip quickly, right? And here we go. So we're gonna kind of catch this like halfway in, right? And let me know. Yeah, okay, cool. I think we're good to go. But this is obviously him doing an interview, and I this was actually the thing. This never mind the fact that made me, dude. By the way, I love Tyson Fury. I think he's fucking phenomenal.
He brought boxing back, but this may be his last fight.
Dude, listen to this.
Tomorrow you were initially supposed to be going to Tampa because of Tommy's fight. Unfortunately, like your father was just saying, like someone had punched him in the ribs, bare knuckle, and broke his rib ultimately.
Do you know what? Things happen in life and you got to get over it. Shit happens. You know, when you are sick because you lost a fight, big deal. Get over it. Man up. You know, there's plenty of fights out there. And if the fight was supposed to happen, it'll happen again. You know, it is what it is. It's a boxing fight. There's been plenty. I've lost big fights and bigger paydays. You know, I lost a fight the other day when I got COVID 10 days before the fight. Couldn't do it. I've had many fights pull out in the past. And it is what it is. I'm not really bothered.
Jake Paul's had a lot to say.
Jake Paul could go suck a dick for all I care. Next. Pussy. Go on, what's next? I don't want to know. I'm not interested.
No, he was saying with
Tom... There are two shithouse pussies, and they could never live in my world because they're fucking bitches at the end of the day, and that's it. And if you don't like the language, get fucked.
Well, all right then.
So... I think
I retract everything I said previously. The man spoke. I have to listen to the man.
I think it's so eloquently. I like a lot of what he said.
There's more to it than that, though. I mean,
no,
if you
sure.
really listen.
No. It's also there's a whole history there, right? There's a lot of like bad blood between.
Well, his brother.
Yeah, but
and not only that, like Jake Paul, I gotta wait and see, but some of the shit he's doing is commendable because he's really going after fighter pay. Like he's really trying to like, yeah, I'm clowning these motherfuckers, but I'm using my platform to get fighters more pay. And,
well, we need to see. We need to see if it's that altruistic, really. We need to see.
And yes, I agree. But Tyson Fury is tied into one of the most corrupt and established promoters in the history of boxing,
Correct.
Bob Arum.
Yes.
So I mean, you really don't know. Other than the brother shit, because Tyson Fury is a real motherfucker and he's gonna defend his brother, you know, like to the death. But you don't like. There could be some of that promoter shit, you know, where he has
100%. Look, there's layers to this thing for sure.
Yeah, but right? I love the man. I love him. He can do no wrong in my book. And Paris Fury, big fan.
Be careful you don't say that in front of him.
Big fan.
So look, my thing is just that I like the part where he says that these guys
suck a dick.
Yeah, that these guys they don't live in my world.
That's true.
I know a lot about Tyson Fury because I've done a lot of research on the man, but I'm a huge fan because of his journey and basically what he overcame to get to the point where he is. And I recently went down this thing because I showed my wife this clip and she was like, who is that man? I love what he's saying about the fucking Paul brothers because fuck them. And I'm like, okay, but let me explain to you who this guy is.
Let me say one thing, all right? Because I see the chat. Fuck the Paul brothers. I got no love for these motherfuckers, all right? They can go suck all the dicks. I'm speaking from the abstract of, entertainment. But that's it.
I believe the term is shithouse pussies.
Yes, shithouse pussies.
So
Go on.
so yeah, my wife has no great love for them, and that's because it's kind of like a theme in this fucking house. But the point is, like, she also has no idea who Tyson Fury is. So I explained to her, but I didn't go like, yeah, Tyson Fury beat the shit out of like some of the baddest motherfuckers in like heavyweight boxing. He is a fucking goddamn assassin. Right, I explained it from like this fucking dude being heavily addicted to drugs and coming through life like in a hard fucking way, just having a fucking tough trip of it all, fucking multiple times willing to hang himself off rafters and everything like that to get through shit, but then just going, you know what, fuck it, dude, I just gotta. And yeah, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of like strength that you can pull from a story like that.
Oh my God, his interview with Joe Rogan inspired the fuck out of me. Like,
it's good stuff though, right?
Oh
It's
my
really
God.
good.
So good. Go on. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No. That's pretty much. I mean, you're succinctly making my point. But like the guy has it's for me, and I guess that's gonna be where I round the corner on this whole story. Is that, or make my point, is that I like looking at stuff like this, and that's just me. I'm speaking for me now, and I understand everything that you're saying, because in the end, there's entertainment here, and things have to make money and all of that, and I get that. But I like the fact that I can watch something like this, or I can see a person like this, and I can understand that they're a hero. I can understand that they're a man or a woman, a person that has experienced unrivaled fucking challenge and decided, fuck that, I'm rising to the top of that. And that's not just in boxing and in UFC. I mean, this is now the way that the platform that I'm making my point on. It's life in general, but I like that, and I feel like money, and when it becomes this thing of like the reason why this person got this is because he got 10 million followers on fucking Instagram, or whatever, insert random statistic, that takes the hero out of the equation, and that's just I'm a classical person like that, and it's a very fucking old and antiquated way of looking at things, and I get that. But at the same time, I'm fully aware of things like money and fucking promotion, and people gotta get paid and all of that stuff. But I always attach this emotion to this thing when it's like a clash of titans. It's people that have prepared their entire lives for this moment, and they get their chance to stand in the fucking limelight and eat it.
The pursuit of perfection and witnessing greatness in any form. I can find greatness in anything. Macross Plus, I think, is perfection in animation movie. I love, Studio Ghibli. I love watching Tyson Fury. Sugar Ray Robinson, I own more autobiographies of him in his boxing career. I just love the pursuit of greatness. And
Sure.
But I that's where I get off. I love it. That's why I like watching. That's why I like watching Pudding take down people who aren't great. That's why I like watching like things like that. Like I love it, and I love storytelling. That's why I watch pro wrestling. It's all about psychology and storytelling. And that's why honestly, that's why I followed you. I couldn't believe that a person coming from the world where you come from did not get here without an amazing story. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to share some of those stories with you because I'm your buddy. And man, you inspire the fuck out of me. But you're also a piece of shit, so I'm not going to big you up anymore. So you can just go on with that. We're going to get back to other things.
Just go like
Pivot. I'll tell you off camera how much I adore you. But yeah, I love storytelling, and I love the pursuit of greatness. So I'm with you. And I will never have love for the Paul brothers. I will never have for Logan Paul when he did that thing in Japan in the Suicide Forest. That was fucking horrible. But I can separate the two. I can separate his grind and what he was able to amass. And
I mean, I think it's important. I think it's important to mention that I don't think, and I want to touch on something that you said, which I couldn't agree with more. Like, if you're great, you're gonna be great. If you put the work in, if you elevate yourself, you will elevate yourself. The universe fucking corrects itself. It does. It does. And I believe that in my heart. As much as I believe the things like fairness and that fucking, good rises to the top and fucking insert all these random fucking things in there. I believe it because it gives me power. I believe it because it makes all of the fucking unjust and the bad things that we see that happens to us and to the people we love and to our family and to our friends and all of that. It fucking puts all of that shit in a fucking container and makes you understand it, that, you know what, no matter what though, this fucking, north will be found. The shit will fix itself. It will come right. And
it will.
I believe in that. I believe in that. But
people with advantages will get the opportunity, but it's the greats that stay.
Yeah.
And there are so many frauds that make it to the top, but they don't stay there, and they're the ones who feel that crushing defeat and probably hurt themselves. But the greats find a way to stay there, and even the greats, you got to have a little bit of damage to get there.
No, that's because the defeat never defines you.
Right.
It's the most crushing fucking thing to go through, and I'm sure you've been through a lot of that in your life, and as have I. And we've stood up against those things, and those things, they don't define you. They what they do is they empower you. But I understand that for some people and in some situations, it's so crushing that it's something that you can't move past. But that's also life, man. That's also life. Like you said it just now, and we have to realize the most important thing here. Some of us don't make it.
Nope.
It's that simple.
But you know what? If I can't be the man, I'm fucking proud as hell I get to stand next to the man.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I can't be the man, I'm fucking the man.
On that note,
dude.
On that note, but listen. That's episode 7, baby. How's it going?
Yes,
What's going on?
Yeah,
I think this is we did a little bit of a different approach to the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride with us. If you can figure it out, you can let us know. But this is a Separated at Birth podcast. We want you to be able to pull up a chair, fucking sit next to us, kick it with your homies, have a good fucking time, cut it up, laugh, talk about the events of the fucking week, about your life, about philosophy, about pissing on your fucking toes. That's what happens here at this show. Listen, I would love to piss on your feet, man. I love hanging out with you.
Dude, you never know. Halfway through this year, you'll get your chance, Daddy. Let's go. No, but I mean, I can only attach to that, dude. Thank you so much. Yes, we did try something a little bit different this time. I thoroughly enjoyed it, though. I do also want to mention that we have my great exodus out of Denmark coming up, which is going to be a couple of weeks. That the format might change a little bit, and we'll be definite to let you guys know in socials and all of that stuff exactly what's going to happen. We're not fucking going anywhere. This fucking the ship ain't stopping sailing, Daddy. Like we this thing is going. We have plans for our 10th show, our 50th show, our 100th show. The shit is like, this is a freight train, baby, and it's running. So it definitely is a thing, but there will be some, little changes and stuff like that along the way. So please do, check us out in at least next week's episode, where I think we will detail a little bit more of that. But I think, from my side, it's just super important that you guys have a fantastic week. Take care of yourselves. Fucking watch Batman. Stop fucking around. Pay the ticket. Just go. Watch Batman. Start playing Elden Ring. I don't like telling you guys what to do, but just fucking do it. Just do the thing. But more importantly, if you're only going to listen to one thing that you should do, take care of yourself, take care of your people, and have a great fucking time. Cheers.